Hello guys, and I hope that you're all keeping well, and I hope that you're all keeping safe. And also, I hope that you've had a very good Christmas and enjoying the holidays so far. Obviously, New Year is tomorrow, so yeah, hopefully it's a good year. Obviously, 2020 hasn't been the best, but we'll make the most of whatever we have, right? And I think the main thing is, looking after each other and keeping safe. But I know I said I won't do any of these videos until the new year, but I've recently noticed a pattern that's happening, and it's something that I've addressed before, but then I had a look through the psychology channel and I realized that the views are quite minimal compared to the amount of traders that we have in this in the Vertex team. And I don't know why. I don't know why psychology seems to be overlooked, because I get messages regarding psychology, but then everything has already been addressed and everything has been already said to you here. And it just shows that there's parts that are neglected for no reason. And this is a very important section and a very important channel, and if you want to progress as a trader, because it's not all about having a skill, learning it and then getting on with it, because there's a lot more to it, and everyone knows how big, well, everyone should know how big psychology actually is, and how big of an impact it makes when you are trading. And the main thing I want to talk about is patience and time. I spoke about this before many times, and the thing is, you guys need to give yourself time, okay? If you want to be proficient at a skill, regardless of what the skill is, for example, for me, I'm trying to learn how to edit video still. I'm still getting there, but I'm putting the time in to try and learn how to do it. But it's a new skill for me, and it's going to take me some time to get there, but I'm getting better, right? And it's the same thing with trading. If you shouldn't expect to come in with this mindset thinking you're going to pick it up very easy. And I don't know where that comes. Well, I do know where that comes from, and it comes from the fact that social media will gives you a, what's the word? It deceives you. It makes you feel like you can do this very easily. It only take a couple of minutes a day. I've seen it all, and it's just not the same, because when you come to actually start trading, it's not the same at all. It does take a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of work, a lot of effort to actually get to where you want to be in terms of your trading, and to be fair, once you put that effort in and once you learn that skill, everything will become so much easier. And the main thing is, there's no shortcuts. Okay, there's no shortcuts to this. Now, what I've realized is that, and I'm not singling anyone out, but some people are joining and they are jumping straight to like the strategy section without learning the components. For example, more specifically the OB strategy, people are jumping straight to the Vertex method section and not paying attention to any of the previous channels and categories. But why? Why? If you don't know, and the thing is, the question is why? Because if you don't know the whys to a trade, what's the point in taking it? Okay, and if you're going to ask a question about it, fair enough, in the Discord, that's what you're here for. But it's fair enough if you're given the answers, but if you're not putting if you're not using your initiative to learn it yourself, before asking, you will really struggle to retain any information that's given to you. Okay, and I'm not saying that obviously don't ask, because that is what you paid for. You paid for our time, but I can't give you that chart experience. I can't give you that practice time. That comes from you. All I can give you is point you in the right direction. And if you do ask me certain questions, I will point you in the direction where it's taught in the course. And if it's not taught in the course, which it'll be very rare if it's not taught in the course, but if it is, I will go out of my way and obviously record something for you guys. But you have to put the effort in yourself to actually get to where you want to be. I can't hand things to you. I can't trade for you. Well, I can, but I'm not going to. But you know what I mean. I'm not doing anything for you. Everything is for yourself, and you are doing it for yourself, for your family, whatever intention you have and why you started trading. But it comes from you at the end of the day. And you shouldn't expect to have any shortcuts. And I mean, the only thing that I can talk about from my personal experience, and I mentioned it before, obviously being a physiotherapist by background, like I can't say my first day of uni, I go in and then on the second day, I want to see my first patient. But on the first day, all I was shown was probably what the anatomy is of a human body. But how should I expect to be able to see patients already? And that's what the same thing is trading. If you join, you watch one video and you think, okay, you're ready. You're not. You're just not ready. It does take time. It's not easy at all. I mean, this is my almost my 6th year doing it. And I could say for 2 years, I was not making anything. And for that 2 years, I was actually in debt, purely because I blew my student loan, so I needed to pay people back. But you know what I mean. More importantly, my parents had to bail me out a lot of the time in those 2 years. But I stuck at it, and it was very hard because I wasn't making anything. But I was working at the time as well, so I was making money in that sense to live. So that pressure wasn't really there, and to be fair, my salary wasn't that bad. But I knew that there's something here that comes with trading, and I knew what my objective was and what my goal was, and I got there. And I feel like, you know, I'm very comfortable at the moment, but it took me that long to get there, regardless of your age, regardless of your experience, you know, regardless of your background. You know, everyone can do it, and the market is always there for you guys, okay? And all it takes is a little bit of effort. Well, not a little bit. All it takes is effort from you guys. And the ones that I see who are progressing are the ones that are actually putting that time in, and you know, they're going away thinking about themselves, and you know, they're putting the effort in, they're back testing, forward testing, whatever, but they found their own interpretation of what I've taught, and they're doing that, and that's perfect, and that's what I want you guys to give. And I know I could be I don't know about James or Ben. They're more polite than probably me. I wouldn't say I'm rude, but I would say that I'm a bit more to the point, a bit more blunt. And the only reason I do that is because I want you guys to you know, to learn for yourselves and put that effort in. It's not that I don't care about you guys, because I hope that you know that, you know, I care about every single one of you, and I want all of you guys to succeed. That's the only reason why I'm doing Vertex. If I don't need to, but I want to. Okay, and I you know, I like seeing that. I like seeing the progression from some of you guys. Well, all of you guys. You know, I like seeing the change from when you first started to where you are now. It's rewarding, and you know, that feeling is I don't know if this sounds mushy or not, but that feeling is why I started doing this. You know, the reason why I wanted to become a physio is because of the rewarding feeling that it gives you when you've just treated a patient. Exactly the same situation that is here for me. Like I've always had that intention to, you know, try my best to get you guys to where you want to be. But at the end of the day, it comes from you, right? I can only teach you so much, but the extra effort has to come from you. I'm not entering the trades for you. You are. Okay, so what I want you to take away is the fact that there's no shortcuts. So please stop skipping videos. You know, don't skip anything that's in the Discord for that specific strategy. You know, I know the other strategies have only one video, which is easy, but for the OB strategy, there's several videos for you to learn. There's several breakdowns for you to learn from. Possibly every sorry, I'm struggling to speak here, but possibly every single situation that you'll come across has been covered in the breakdowns. Even risk entries. I used to do risk entries all the time before I started confirmation entries and before I got my refinement. They're there if you scroll all the way up. You know, I do keep an eye on the views as well, and I realise that the views just aren't there. And I do question myself why. I know my voice is a little bit dull, and if that's the reason, then I do apologise for that. And I don't know if I can't really change my voice for you, but you know, I can get James or Ben to record some videos on my behalf if that is the case. But you know, it does upset me a little bit that there's a few things that, you know, that does upset me in the sense that I make these videos for you guys, and if they're not being watched, I don't see the point of me doing it. And I want you guys to take that into mind, because these videos aren't just here for the sake of it. They're here for you guys, and they're all important. I'm not waffling in any of them. Even this one, okay, it may sound like I'm waffling now, but I'm not waffling in any of them. I'll go straight to the point, and I'm trying to reduce the amount of time it takes to learn something, but you still have to put the effort in. But I won't take much more of your time. I know it's already a 10-minute video, but I hope that you all, pay attention to what's been put out there and the content, that's already out there. But for now, obviously, trade safe, and let's have a good 2021.